Hey, good morning, everybody. This is Justin, and this is your Friday Digital Edge. We may make that name change. We haven't decided that yet, but this is what we're going to do today. We are talking. We are talking all things AI or leadership. That's what this year will be. That is what we will cover on our events. All right, perfect. All right. So that's what we're going to cover this year. I've decided to kind of simplify life a little bit, try to focus on just a couple different things, and leadership is definitely one of them. Leadership is a conversation that I believe is hugely necessary. And when we talk about leadership, we're not talking about necessarily leading someone, although we all do lead someone to some degree. It's going to be personal growth, personal professional development, leading, being that inspiration for folks out there. And the other conversation that I am very, very, very in tune with is technology. So I feel like this year is going to be the year of, although it's been the last 4 years of AI, for me personally, it's going to be the year of AI. And that's what we will cover this year. So, starting off strong, we are going to talk a little bit about, well, AI. And really what we're going to do today in that regards is kind of essentially cover a couple conversations. And really, this one is more breaking this down from a more hopefully intuitive level. And I'm just going to tell you right now, AI will not fix what we haven't clarified. And this is going to be true to what I talked about last Friday, as well as what we're going to talk about in the upcoming future events. Your goal planning, your events, your stuff out there is great. And as well as you know this, your goals cannot amplify any conversations or cannot fix anything if it's not clarified, if it's not intentional, if it's not specific, if it's not truly honed in. And that's the same thing with AI. AI won't fix anything that we haven't clarified, mostly for the fact that when we're in here, we can't clarify, AI can't clarify what it doesn't know it's supposed to do. So when we have those new systems in place and those new tools, ChatGPT, Gemini, Copilot, Grok, whatever it may be, while they're fun and great, when you start putting information into it, a lot of times we get really simple or vague conversations back. And it feels frustrating, right? You're seeing all these amazing people build really solid products in AI, and that's great. People have done that. And you will see some amazing AI instructors that will absolutely build some very powerful things, like an avatar of themselves that kind of can replace that. AI is not going to be that tool. AI, at least not yet, will not replace who you are, what you do. It's not that job replacement out there. But what it is in the conversation in here is it's going to be a a tool that can simplify your life as long as you are specific. And one of the things that I always tell a lot of people when we're talking about any technology is let's not think about how it can replace things. Let's think about it from a tool versus crutch. So an example I always love to give when we are talking about this is a long time ago when I first started real estate, a marketing software company came to our office, and it was a really good software. And I will be honest with you, I still think it's a really good software. And I fell in love with it, and I spent some money on it. And I started setting it up and do it, and I was more and more fascinated by it, and I could do lots of different things with it. I still was going to have to send it to printers. I was still going to have to do some manual processes, but it was there. And I really did just kind of love the product. And I go to our national conference, and that national conference comes out and they're there, and I talk to them and I'm in love with them. And there's an agent that comes up and he goes, "Oh, that's awesome. Love to hear all that stuff. So how many transactions did you get from it? How many things did you send out?" And I had to actually eat crow and say, "Actually, I haven't done any of that yet. I'm just getting it started." Well, what I came to find out, when I'm just getting started, I was 3-4 months. So it wasn't just getting started. I was using it as a crutch. It made me feel great. It just didn't do anything for me. And that's when I started and stopped looking at that. I wanted to make sure these weren't crutches. These were tools. These were things that were getting us to move forward. So that's a lot of things that AI does for us in this world. Is when we're talking about these conversations, you are starting to see that we start with the tool. We don't start with the business need. So when we're out there, we say, "Help me grow my business. Help write a plan. I need to fix my communication. I need to do things faster." And by the way, AI will do all of that for you. It's a really solid solution for all of these things, but it's not going to do it with those basic prompts. It's not going to do it with the vagueness of the conversation. Start being intentional in the conversation. So AI will not replace what we do. It does not replace ours. It empowers them. It does not replace attorneys. It makes their life easier. It does not replace marketing professionals. It just simplifies some of the processes that they do these days. Can I build a flyer to market? Sure. Is it as effective as a marketing professional would do? No, because I don't know the nuances, the psychology behind this stuff. So when people come out there and they understand that and they put it into an AI and they put those rules and models in place, it'll do it for them, do it better, faster, and easier for us. It's going to simplify those lives. Now, can we do some of those things to hack a little bit? Sure. If we learn the models, we learn certain things, we definitely can do that by all stretched imaginations, but it's not going to be in there. And really what I want you to start thinking about is it's a clarity problem, right? When we start putting vague inputs into AI, we're going to get vague results. When we are unclear about what we're trying to get out in here, we're going to get an unclear process. When we are coming out there and doing inconsistent output, we're going to get inconsistent results. I'm fighting that right now. I'm kind of torn in a lot of different directions. That's why I'm focusing only on a couple things this year specifically to get myself honed farther. And I had broke off to a separate project to get things organized. And I came back to an original project in AI. And the problem was, since I am inconsistent in my approaches, it did not know what it was doing. So I had to re-clarify and reset it to make it do what I need to do. So make sure when you're doing this, you're not bouncing all over the place. Finish a project, get it done, move on to the next, do other things. It will remember a lot of stuff, but you need to be very consistent about what you're doing. The errors, it's called hallucinations. It's really not in hallucinations. It's inconsistent problems that has come in place. So I'm going to tell you, be very precise with what you want to do. Have a very intentional process that you're trying to build, and then make sure you're consistently finishing it through that project to get it done. This was going to help you help that vague AI problem that a lot of us have in our world. Where this matters for us in the world, again, as like I said, I'm focusing on two things this year: leadership and AI. And I'm going to tell you right now, last year when I was a leader of an association, it helped me a lot. It helped me stay inconsistent. It helped me stay consistent. It helped me with my thinking. It helped me with my communications, and it really moved forward. Now, what I want you to think about this is use AI as your assistant. You want to use it in place to help build those great plans that you're trying to do, get those implemented process in place, build faster, better communications. I don't care if you're leading an association, if you're an executive, or you're just a quote unquote everyday agent. All these things can be used for it because you're all leaders. You're all people that can move forward, and you're all things that can do out there. So building those plans, those business plans that you need to get done, strategic plans that are in place, maybe even building easier, more consistent better understandable emails, communications is one of the things that you can definitely do from inside of here. So I want to ask you, let me ask you guys a quick question. What are you trying to use AI this year for that is going to fix your problem? If you're playing along right now, put in the chat, put in the comments. I'm willing to hear. I want to hear what you guys are struggling with. How are you trying? What's AI going to solve for you? If not, and if you're watching this at a later point, put in the comment section. I still want to hear that's in place, because these are what matters. These are what comes into place and helps us move forward. But I'm going to tell you, for those of you that are just kind of silently watching in the background, hopefully right now we've been doing goal planning to get that stuff moving forward. I used it last year at the end, basically all of December, moving this forward to help me be my brainstorming buddy, so I knew what 2026 is going to look like. And I'm going to tell you, when I did that and I set up a consistent approach, I was very intentional about what I asked for. I had very strong prompts in place. One of the things that happened for me is I got very clear, and I feel like I'm the most clear I've been in a long time about what I want I want a year to look like. Most of the time I just kind of floated by. I feel very strong this year. I hope you all do too. And I'm hoping AI is one of those tools that helps you move forward in the conversation. Because here's the thing, the real power of AI is it's going to amplify, not replace. It's going to help transform, not mimic. It's going to help give you insights and help build you deliverable tasks to get those achievements done. And I do hope you are finding ways to use AI to get that done today, because that is what's necessary to move forward. That way you will win. AI wins with you. So I hope this was helpful. These are just 10-minute little digital ed conversations. Probably going to change the names because, again, with being AI and leadership, it probably doesn't match anymore. I do appreciate everybody being on. If you do have comments, questions, let me know. I will stick around for a few seconds, see what's going on. But otherwise, I appreciate all your guys' time here. These are just quick hitters. And if you do like what you see, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, or whatever your notification platform you're on, and leave a comment, share it with others, and we will be back every Friday right around 10.